All right. Back again with another episode of Mark in the Manosphere. I think this is episode 10. I don't know. I wanted episode 10 to be something else, but we still got more stuff on the way. But I think this is going to be episode 10, right? So we're still talking about the importance of sales, the importance of learning sales tactics and things like that. This guy right in front of you right here is named Grant Cardone. Good old Uncle G is what we call him. The previous gentleman you were watching, Brad Lee, those two did some good business back in the day. And I actually learned about one from the other. I forget who I started watching first. I think it was good old Uncle G. And then I started watching Brad. I'm not sure. This was years and years ago that I started watching these guys. But anyway, good old Grant Cardone owns a 5 point something billion in real estate at this current point, runs a 9-figure sales and education company. This man just into all type of stuff, man. Did television shows, everything. Another person I know personally, another person I can get on the phone and call if need be, another person I consider a mentor who I've learned so much from. Spent some time with him as well. Learned a lot from him. So y'all pay attention to this because this is some good information here. All right, let's go.
So I'm going to give you 5 tips today off the cuff. I hope this is just enough to get you relit up and restarted on your sales career. Whether you're new to sales, been around sales a while, or you're a master of your universe, I want to take you to the next level. First thing you got to get right if you want to be in the sales game today is you got to get your freaking financial literacy right. You got to get your money financial mindset right. You got to start thinking about taking your finances from the level you are to the level where you and your family deserve to be. Now, you know this is true. Okay, people that are not making enough money simply make sense of why they're not making enough money. Money's not going to make me happy.
Let's go back a few seconds here. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be interrupting on these videos here and there because number one, it's my channel and that's what I want to do. So listen, if you don't like it, before you hate, and if you're going to hate and leave a hating comment, at least leave a like on your way out, by the way. So if you're going to be a hater, at least leave a like because it's free. But before people start hating and complaining about me cutting these videos, it's very important that we touch on some of these subjects as we go along. This thing he's talking about with money, the money mindset, all the things we learn. Money is the root of all evil, which the scripture does not say. It says the love of money is the root of all evil. All the things we were taught about not spending, just saving, thinking you can save yourself the wealth, save your way to wealth, save your way to retirement, all these different things. Nothing wrong with saving, but he has some very interesting points when it comes to his mindset surrounding money. And I think it touches on how aggressive he is when it comes to going out there and getting it. Because I've never met anyone as fired up as this guy about making bread. And trust me, this man makes a lot of it. So pay attention to this because I think this is so interesting right here. It's so financially violent. You know what I'm saying? And I love it.
Okay, people that are not making enough money simply make sense of why they're not making enough money. Money's not going to make me happy. I'm fine where I am. I'm doing better than people that live in Afghanistan. Okay? Well, none of that makes sense if you have the potential to make more money. If you have a great product, a great company, and you know another call, another strategy, one more little maybe angle, something that you could persist with. If you know that you could be making more money and you aren't, let's get that fixed, okay? I wrote this little book called The Millionaire Booklet. This took me about 2 hours to write. This took me 30 years to put together, okay? This is the Playbook to Millions. We actually called it Playbook to Millions originally, and Google and Facebook wouldn't let me advertise. Multi-millionaire, a hectomillionaire, money, the finance model.
And I'm skipping this because he's so slick with it. This man be selling right through the... Hell, this man is super crazy, but he is about the promotion and the selling, and he is unapologetic about it. Let's go. And I think we all have to be like that, man. Unapologetic about the promotion and the selling of our products. By the way, A little quick commercial break real quick. Coffeemobile.com, KOFFEEMOBILE.com, coffeemobile.com, where we buy electronics from individuals and corporations, used, new, broken. We don't really care. We buy them all. Go ahead and get a quote. And let's get back into this video, man, because the financial violence he commits, man, I really love it. And it shakes people to their core.
Scaling out. They had to make a decision to get the money, the finance model of their household, their business, their product, or their IPO right? If they want to go to the market and become a public company. So number one, get your money right. It's not about product knowledge first. It's not about sales knowledge first. It's not about sales process first. It's not about the follow-up first or writing the customer up first. It's not even about attitude first. It's about get your financial mental, get your money mental right, okay? Because if you're satisfied, if you're happy where you are financially, why would you sell anything else? Look, let's face it, you're on commission. You get paid to sell things. You get paid to close deals. You get paid to follow up only when it works. Okay. Number one, get your money mindset right. When I put this book out, this is 420 pages, Personal Finances, Creating a Millionaire, How to Make Millions in Business. You have a business book is sales strategy.
Keeps going back to the book.
320 pages finances and the rest of the book.
That's the real sale that's taking place. I want y'all to pick up on this. It's a product that he's selling and he keeps going back to it. He's an animal. You don't even know you being sold.
The greatest sales secret, by the way, follow up is where the money is. Number two, follow up. All the money is in the follow up. It's not in the meet and greet. It's not on the internet. It's in the follow up. You got a lead. Somebody's interested.
That's huge. All you guys out there who have companies, man, and we're going to get through this. Don't worry. But again, my channel, I'm doing commentary. You don't like it? Leave a like and a comment on your way out. Listen, the follow-up is crazy. If you have a company and you're not following up with your clients, the easiest person to sell something to is somebody you've already sold something to, especially if they've had a good experience. You should be following up with these people nonstop, whether you sold them something or not. You didn't sell them something, call them. Hey, notice you talked to one of our sales guys or you talked to me recently. I just want to know, why didn't you buy from us? You'll learn a lot. And then if you already sold them something, man, follow up and sell them again, fool. What's the matter with you, dog? You gonna sit there and let these people skate off? Come on, man. Follow up and sell them something again.
He is in the follow up. It's not in the meet and greet. It's not on the internet. It's in the follow up. You got a lead. Somebody's interested. How do I follow them up? Now, this is where the financial thing comes back into play because the follow up is hard. Nobody wants to make that second call, much less the third one or the fourth one or the fifth one. Do you know that 25% of all salespeople make one phone call and quit? 48% never make two calls. Most never make the first one. It's crazy.
And you know how many calls it takes to sell someone? Sometimes to just get in touch with them, 8 to 12 calls, dog. Before you get in touch with somebody, sometimes, dog, it takes 8 to 12.
Okay. Most of your sales are closed between the 5th and the 8th call. If you're advertising on the internet, there's a good chance you have to call people 8 to 11 times just to get them on the phone one time to qualify them the first time to see if they're even on the right product. So follow up. The fortunes are in the follow up. Number 3, you got to mix up. You got to mix up your strategies. It can't just be one strategy. You're no longer just a phone person or an in-person person or an internet person. If you're heavily dependent upon the internet, do not abandon your other mixed choices. This is like mixed martial arts. We call it mixed martial selling. That's right, mixed martial selling. I am the mixed martial arts of sales because I use the phone, I use the internet, I use social, different than the internet. And number 4, I use a personal visit. I will walk in, knock on your door. And number 5, I use referrals. So what are your different mixed martial arts, if you will, your mixed arts of sales today? The internet's one, the phone's one, retail, traditional retail visits, 4, social media, and number 5, referrals, influencers, getting other people to endorse you, okay?
And let me tell you this video is old. This video is from probably anywhere from 6 to 8 years ago. Totally different space he's in now, but all these same things still apply, man.
Number four, 72% of all salespeople and sales organizations never write a deal up. This is one of the points that Jared wanted me to share with you today. One of the things I built my entire career over. One thing that probably has me responsible for more deals, more closes, more companies, more business than any other single thing I've done in my career. Write the deal up, okay? When I'm buying real estate, I've bought and sold $750 million worth of real estate. Every one of them, every property I bought was a sales game. It was all a sales game. First, I had to get my finances right. Second thing I had to do was make a call, follow the guy up. He's trying to sell a property. I got to find out, why would you sell it to me? How can I get in his circle of influence? Okay, how can I get their attention? How can I then follow them up to keep their attention? Every real estate deal I've ever bought required me to follow up just to buy the deal, which is a sales job. 3, I had to use my mixed paths to get the deal. 4, I had to write a deal up. I can talk till I'm blue in the face. There's a guy, I wanted to buy his property. He wouldn't respond to my phone call, so what I did was send him an LOI, a letter of intent to purchase his property. Number 4, if you don't get to the write-up, nothing matters. You guys in retail, you guys and gals in retail.
It's interesting, man, because another thing they talk about in sales is assuming the sale. And one of the most powerful ways of assuming the sale is by writing up the deal even before it's said and done. Right? Y'all guys out there, you young guys that are in sales, man, y'all got to start assuming these sales. You got to start assuming this deal is already done, dog. You got somebody on the phone, they're a buyer at 500, but you're charging 650, and hey man, this deal's already done. What do you mean the deal's already done? Man, this deal is done. You telling me the only thing keeping us from doing business with you is $150? You let me go worry about that. I'll be right back. I'm writing up the contract right now, fool. You see what I'm saying, dog? Let's keep going.
To purchase his property. Number 4, if you don't get to the write-up, nothing matters. You guys in retail, you guys and gals in retail, if you're not writing the customer up, you're showing the product, presenting the product, walking around the product, and you never write them up, you will never close a deal. Every deal you have ever closed in your entire lifetime, guarantee you wrote it up. You didn't talk about it to close it. You had it on a contract, on a proposal. Somebody had to sign something to buy it. You wrote them up. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you is this, and I could go on and on. I could give you another 6 points to take you to the master levels, okay? Love to get you my playbook, by the way. This thing is the bomb. But the fifth thing I want to tell you
he won't stop.
Is the reason you'd get this.
Going crazy.
Training. If you're not going to train, then put a sign on your desk, I quit learning a long time ago, and see how many people want to buy from you. Tell your family, go home and tell your wife and your kids, I quit learning, I quit reading, I quit studying, I quit training, I can't get any better. Put on there, done, I'm finished, I'm in retirement early, I'm going to purgatory, I'm gonna wait it out, cross my fingers, and hope they bring me to sales heaven. Look, you're done if you don't train, okay? Now I know you know this, you've heard it, I hate to tell you this. My boy Conor McGregor or McGregor? My boy Conor McGregor. Okay, I went and saw him fight in New York.
Let's stop right here because it's really not much after this point. A few on there, but a few more minutes left, but it's going to be like a lot of probably ads and things of that nature. But let's stop right there. So important. Training on a daily basis. And I know this is difficult because I'm guilty of it. Probably a whole bunch of people are guilty of not training on a daily basis, but staying sharp with sales is so important. Role playing. Training your sales program. Many of you who are not even in sales yet, you might not have even taken the first step to get into it, man. You got to be training. You got to stay sharp because you never know when that sale is going to come. And you don't want to be the fool to mess around and blow it and miss it, all right? So hopefully this was helpful to you, man. I want you guys to see the mindset of some of these guys that are out there. Grant Cardone is an animal. You know, I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding him too. A lot of people don't like him or whatever the case may be. I spent time with him. I know him personally. He's never done wrong by me. You know what I mean? So I say learn about sales, learn about marketing. Go out there and watch these guys, watch these videos, train, get your mind right. And, don't be afraid to jump in a course or a class about sales. Don't get duped by some of these cornballs. I'm talking about people with real solid businesses, verifiable businesses where you can verify these people actually make money from business, not people whose business is talking about business. No, 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 no. I'm telling you about people who actually do business, actually conduct business, and their money comes from conducting business, not just talking about business. All right. So y'all go out there and be great, man. You know what I'm saying? So much information on YouTube. YouTube University is great. So many things you can learn on here regarding sales, regarding marketing, regarding, structuring a company. Everything you need to know is right here on the tube. But it's so important that you learn how to sell. Selling is like the holy grail, man. Marketing and selling, these are like the holy grails of business. And you will be greatly successful. It'll do you well to learn these two. Anyway, Mark Days is out of here. I believe this is episode 10, if I'm not mistaken, of Mark and the Manosphere. We'll be having more content like this in the future. I'll be doing more reaction videos as well to, we'll be going back and forth between the Kevin Samuels thing and the Manosphere people checking these females and stuff like that. We'll be getting into all that. But the money component is so important, man, because let me tell you something. You shouldn't even be thinking about trying to be with some woman and you don't have your money right and you're not in a position to make more money. You shouldn't think about it, dog. It's too stressful. You don't need it. You need to be in the best financial position possible. Women are hypergamous. It is what it is. They want dudes with money. And that's just the fact of it. And then and only then will you don't have to tell everybody you got money, but they can smell it on you. And if you want a fine woman, you want a woman that's up there in looks, you want one of these 10s that everybody talks about, you better get you some money, dog. You better get you some paper, dog. And I ain't talking about these OF thoughts. I'm talking about a real woman that's a good woman, a decent woman. You want one of those, you better get you some bread. Not because she's a gold digger, but because she wants to be taken care of, dog. You need to be out there earning while she's taking care of that crib and taking care of them kids. Can't ask that from a woman that you can't even take care of. That is madness. Anyway, I'm out of here, dog. Episode 10, Mark and the Manosphere. We'll be back with another episode sooner than later. God bless. Peace be unto you.